Hello everyone. Welcome to the lecture series on digital electronics. It is a subject in third semester, Diploma ETCE. The course code is ETCE/DE/S3. Today we are going to start lecture 15. I am Paulusri Dhar, course coordinator and assistant professor, Department of ECE, Guru Nanak Institute of Technology. Before starting the lecture, let us go through the modules and also the course objectives. We are in module 2, that is Boolean algebra, that comprises of 10 lectures. Our subject digital electronics, it is having 60 number of total lectures and the credit is 4. So unit 2, that is the Boolean algebra, comprises of sub-module 2.1 that comprises of Boolean variables. It is of 1 lecture. Boolean function, also 1 lecture. Rules and laws of the Boolean algebra, it comprises of 2 lectures, and the De Morgan theorem. In the previous lecture, we have started the De Morgan theorem and we were in rules and laws of the Boolean algebra. Now, let us move to the course objective. The course objective is a very important thing for the students because this objectives will be fulfilled once the lecture series will be completed or the course will be completed. The students will be able to, one is do conversion of the number systems. Second is understand the concept of logic gates and its operations. Third, design simple logic circuits using logic gates. Fourth is design of the combinational circuit. Next is design of the sequential circuit. Sixth objective is gain the comprehensive idea on various memory devices. Seventh is understand analog to digital conversion and digital to analog conversion techniques. And eighth one is understand different logic families and their comparison. Now, in this sub-module 2.1, these 2 course objectives will be fulfilled. That is, the students, when they will be studying this lecture or lecture number 14 or lecture number 13, this particular 2 course objectives will be fulfilled by the students. That is, 2 is understand the concept of the logic gates and its operation, and third one is design simple logic circuits using logic gates. Now the logic gates are a very important part in the digital electronics subject, and this Boolean function is studied for minimization techniques. It is one of the minimization techniques. The other minimization techniques are K-map, then you can do it with logic gates and the Boolean functions. So the logic gates can be applied using the Boolean functions. That is minimizing the functions, and after that you will be applying it with the logic gates. And for minimizing, we are using various laws of the Boolean algebra, like the De Morgan's law, like this. Now let us move to lecture number 15. Before moving to lecture number 15, let us have a quick lecture plan of the lecture number 15. So this lecture number 15 is of unit 2, that is the Boolean algebra, and it is having a subunit known as the rules and laws of the Boolean algebra. So here we will be studying De Morganization, that is the application of the De Morgan's theorem in the case of the Boolean algebra. Next is the numericals and different examples of De Morganization. While we will be going through the lecture, we will see that there are 2 ways through which we can demorganize an expression, and we will be doing some sums related to these 2 ways of demorganization. Next is reducing the Boolean expressions. This is a very important thing, that how to reduce the Boolean expressions, because already we have studied the laws of the Boolean algebra. Now we will be applying these laws in the Boolean expressions for reducing the Boolean expressions. So moving forward to lecture number 15, which deals with rules and laws of the Boolean algebra. Before starting the lecture, let us have a quick recap of the things already we have studied. First, in the first lecture, that is starting from the first lecture, we have studied analog and digital systems, and also we have seen the applications of the logic or the digital circuits. We have basically in that lecture, we have studied what is the logic, what is the digital system, what is the analog system, and also the advantages of the digital system over the analog system. That is why we are studying the digital electronics subject. What are the applications of the digital electronics subject? Next, we have studied the number systems, and we have studied the conversions of one number system to the other. Then we have done binary addition, binary subtraction, that is all the things related to binary arithmetic. Then we have studied the complements of the number system, that is the 9's complement and 10's complement, and also adding a sign bit to a number for representing the number as negative numbers. Next, after that, we have studied a very important thing, that is the logic gates. In the logic gates, we have studied the basic gates, the universal gates, and the XOR gates or the exclusive gates. We have seen why the basic gates are known as the basic gates, and also the applications of all the basic gates and the truth tables, the logic circuits, the logic diagrams. Next, in the case of the universal gates, we have seen why they are called the universal. That is why the word universal is being used in the case of the universal gates, and also the logic circuits, the logic applications, and also the truth tables of the individual gates. In the case of the XOR or the XNOR gates, which are the exclusive gates, we have seen why they are called exclusive gates, and what are the main applications of XOR gates and the XNOR gates. That is, XOR gate, an important application is that it can be used as a parity generator, it can be used in control inverter, and all this we have studied in logic gates. Next, moving from the logic gates, we have come to unit 2, that is the Boolean algebra. In the Boolean algebra, we have seen the overview of the Boolean algebra and also the laws of the Boolean algebra, like the distributive law, the absorption law, the consensus law, and the De Morgan's theorem. The De Morgan's theorem is a very important part in the case of a Boolean algebra, and it has got wide applications for minimizing the Boolean algebra expressions. Now, here in this lecture, we will see the other aspects of Boolean algebra. That is how we will be using the De Morgan's theorem, that is De Morganization. That is a very important thing in the case of Boolean algebra. Now, let us start lecture number 15. Now, this term, De Morganization. So, this De Morganization term is a very important term. For knowing this term, we need to know the two laws. These two laws already has been described in the previous lecture, that is lecture number 14. We are now in lecture number 15. So let us see the two laws. Law number 1 is a plus b whole bar will be equal to a bar dot b bar. And law number 2 is a dot b bar is equal to a bar plus b bar. So normally the first law states that the complement of a sum of variables is equal to the product of their individual complements. It means that the complement of two or more variables odd together is same as the AND of the complements of each of the individual variables. So this is the first law. Now the second law. The second law states that the complement of the product of variables is equal to the sum of their individual complements. That is, the complement of two or more variables ANDed together is equal to the sum of the complements of each of the individual variables. And the proof, already we have done it through systematically or schematically by using the logic circuits and the truth tables. Now, this transformation, that is law number 1 and law number 2, can be extended to complicated expressions by these 3 steps. What is the meaning of this complicated expressions? Means the complicated expressions means the complex expressions that will be solved by using the Boolean algebra, and these 2 laws will be very important for solving these complex expressions or complex functions, you can also say. The first point is complement the entire given functions. Next is change all the ands to the or and all the ors to ands. Next is complement each of the individual variables. Basically, this is the 3 steps. That is, these are the 3 steps. First step is complement the entire given functions. Second is changing the ands to ors and ors to and next is complementing each of the individual variables. We will be doing it step by step. Now, this step-by-step procedure of converting is called the De Morganization, and De Morganization is a very important way for solving the complicated functions. Now, this is the first way. Another way we will be seeing after few slides. Let us first see how to solve the problems using these steps. That is the first. That comprises of the 3 steps, or you can also say the first law in the case of the De Morganization, or the first method also you can say. This is the first method. Now, this is the problem given. We have to demorganize. What is the problem given? A plus B bar into C plus D bar, that is whole bar. Again, there is a whole bar. Suppose, look here, the expression is given A plus B bar into C plus D bar. Now, when you will be given an expression, when the expression will be suppose given it like this, there is no bar here. Now, when it will be told that you have to demorganize the expression, then only you have to give a bar here. Without the bar, you cannot demorganize. So there should be a bar here. That is, whole bar should be there. Suppose the expression is given. Suppose you are having some expression. Let me write here. You are having an expression f. Okay, let me write like this. Suppose you are having an expression f here. F is suppose written here. It is A plus of B is written. Okay. Now, when you will be told that you have to demorganize the function f, then only you have to give a bar here. Otherwise, you don't have to give any bar. Whenever it will be told that you have to demorganize the function f, then only you have to give a bar here. What is f? F is a function, and the function or the expression is equal to A plus of B. F is a function and the expression of f is equal to A plus of B. This is a very important thing that of demorganization. That is, you have to, whenever you will be told to demorganize, you have to give a bar. Whenever you will be told to do demorganization, you have to give a bar. Now, let us look here. Now, this is the expression. The given function is A plus B bar into C plus D bar whole bar. So, what you will be doing it? Now, complement the entire function. So, this step is nothing but complementing the entire function. Complementing the entire function means removing the bar. That's why it means bar. Suppose A is in a variable, you want to complement the variable. So, it will be becoming A bar. So, there is a bar here. Complementing the given expression means this bar will be removed. So, here we have written the expression as A plus of B bar into C plus of D bar. Next method is, what was the method? What was the, in the first method, what was the second step? Second step was change the ands to or and ors to and. That is, this and, this is the or gate, it is changed to or and gate, and there was an and gate here, that is a dot sign here, so it is changed to plus sign, that is or gate. Similarly, here there was the or gate, it has been changed to and gate. So, the expression has become A dot B bar plus of C plus C dot of D bar. So, this is the second step we are doing, that is change the AND to OR and OR to AND. That is, this is the OR, it is changed to AND. Again there is the AND here, it is changed to OR. Similarly there is this OR here, that is plus sign, is changed to dot sign, that is the AND sign. Next, what was the step in method 1? Complement each of the individual variables. So we will be complementing each of the individual variables. Complementing each of the individual variables means there are 4 variables. What are the 4 variables? A, B, C and D. Now we will be complementing each variable. That is, A will be changed to A bar, B will be changed to B of double bar, means there will be bar, you will be giving bar here. So it will be B. Now C will be changed to C bar and D will be changed to D bar is there. There will be again one bar here for making it complement. So it will be D. Why? Because D double bar is equal to D. Just look here. We can write it like this. For making it complement, you will do it like this. There is a bar here. Again, there will be a bar here. There will be a bar here. Again, there will be a bar here. So this one is this one. This double bar means there it will be only B. C bar has come here and D double bar is this one, D. So I hope this is clear to you students. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now let us move to the second slide. Next is, we have seen the first method. We will be seeing the second method. What was the first method? Change, that is complementing the entire given function, then changing the ANDs to OR and ORs to AND, and next is complement each of the individual variables. Now the second method is break the line and change the sign. This is a very important line or an important statement. This statement is a very important statement. That is, break the line and change the sign. This is a very important statement. That is, break the line and change the sign. This is a very important statement. Break the line and change the sign. So how to do it? We will see it in the next slide. Now, here it is written that apply De Morgan's theorem to the expression. This is the expression given. That is, AB bar into CD plus of E bar F into AB bar plus of CD bar whole bar. This bar is given because we have to apply the De Morgan's theorem. Okay. Now just write this expression here. This expression is written here. AB bar into CD plus of E bar F into AB bar plus of CD bar. Now it is told that this is the line. This line has to be broken in between and we have to change the sign. Sign means there is a dot sign, it will be changed to plus. Similarly, there is a dot sign, it will be changed to plus, like this. Now you are breaking the line. So AB, the bar was there, it will become double bar. This dot is there, so it will become plus here. C plus of EF is one expression. Just look here. You can see it like this. This one is first one. This one is the second one. This one is again. This one is the third one. So consider this 3, and you have to break the line here, and you have to change the sign here. Now break the line. This A double bar is there. This is the dot sign. It is becoming plus. Again, this is coming like this because CD plus of E bar of F. Then there is a complement, that is bar is there. Again, this dot has changed to plus. Then AB bar plus of CD bar. Then again there is a bar, whole bar is there because this bar has been broken and come here. Next is just look here how this has been broken. Now this is A double bar means, what is the meaning of A double bar? A double bar means AB plus of, again this one you have to see. Again this break the line, change the sign will be applied here. break the line means this will be broken here. So it is C into D bar, plus has changed to dot. So E bar F whole bar. Now this one is plus here, so it is coming here. So again, this is one. So you have to apply this break the line and change the sign statement. So this line will be broken here. So this is, and this sign will be changed here. This is A double bar dot of C of double bar. Next is this A bar is coming here, this plus is here. Again you can apply the, again this one, break the line and change the sign. As this is a bar here, so this break the line here and you have to change the sign. There's a dot here, so it will be changed to plus here. That is C bar plus of D bar. Next there is a dot here, so there dot will be here. Again this dot will not change. Why? Do you know? Because there is no bar here. Already this is a change sign from this plus sign. So keep the dot here. Again there will be, there's this one is again one expression. So break the line and change the sign will be applied here. So this is E double bar will be there, plus of F bar. Next is this one, A double bar means AB, C double bar means CD. So there you will be having AB plus of C bar plus D bar into E double bar means E plus of F bar plus of A, B, C, D. So here we have seen how we are applying the break the line and the change the sign concept. I hope this is clear also. So here we have seen these two methods. The first one was applying the three steps, and the second one was the statement break the line and change the sign. These two methods are very important for De Morganization. You can apply either of the one method. Now among these two methods, you can apply either of the two methods. You can apply either break the line or change the sign method, or the first method, that is complementing the entire given function, then changing all the ands to or and ors to and again complement each of the individual variables. You can apply either of these two. That is either the first method or the second method. But basically you have to see you are doing the correct minimization of the Boolean expression. That is, you are applying the De Morgan theorem, or you are De Morganizing in the right way. So moving back to the next slide. Now moving back to the next, coming here, we see that again when expression is given, we have to apply the De Morgan's theorem. We have to reduce the expression. That is, it is given reduce the expression. It is A dot B bar plus of A bar plus of AB whole bar. Now here we are applying the break the line, change the sign concept. Now we break the upper line between this one, AB and A, this one, and the line between A bar and AB, this one, and we are changing the sign here. We are breaking the line here and here, and we are changing the sign here. Now if we break the line here, what we will be getting, A of A dot B double bar, plus sign will be changed to dot. So dot of A double bar plus sign will be changed to dot of A dot B bar. Now just see here. Next is A double bar means A dot B. Now here it will be dot A again. A means A double bar means A and dot of A dot B bar. This one. So A so again here we will be getting AB dot of A bar, A dot B bar. So it will be 0 here. In this case 2A means you can write 1A only, A and B. That's why A 2A, here is A dot of A is equal to A. So A dot B dot of A dot B bar. So this A dot A bar means 0. So A bar dot of A dot B bar will be equal to 0. So we have got the answer. That is, the answer of this one is equal to 0. Next, we are going to the next slide. So this one is the Boolean expression for an exclusive OR gate is given. With this as the starting point, we have to apply other laws. That is, we have to use De Morgan's theorem and any other laws which are applicable to develop an expression for the exclusive NOR gate. For the exclusive NOR gate. Now this is the expression A B bar plus of B A bar. This is the expression of an exclusive OR gate. Now here it is told that you have to apply De Morgan's theorem. So you're given a bar sign here. That is, we have given a bar sign here because we are using the De Morgan's theorem here. Now we are applying the break the line and change the sign method. Now here we are breaking the line here. Now that is, we are breaking the line here, and we are also breaking the line here. That is changing the sign here. Here also we are changing the sign. Next we are again breaking the line here and changing the sign here. So this one will be A bar. This was A. So breaking the line means this bar will be coming here. So it is A bar plus of this dot will be changed to plus of B double bar, as B is bar here. Again one bar will be coming. B double bar. This plus will be changed to dot. So dot B bar. This B bar. Then this dot will be changed to plus of A double bar. A double bar means A. So this A, this one will be A bar plus of B. B double bar means B. So this one will be A bar plus of B. We have given brackets into B bar plus of A. Now just apply the distributive law. That is, you just multiply A bar into B bar. This one A bar into B bar plus of B into B bar plus of A bar into A, then plus of A and B. This one. So this one A bar B bar. This one is 0. This one is also 0. So that is B into B bar is 0. Again B A into A bar is 0. So this one will be A bar B bar plus of AB. So here we have got this value A bar B bar plus of AB. That is nothing but the expression of exclusive NOR gate. So when you are applying De Morgan's theorem to XOR gate expression, we will be getting XNOR expression. So this is the main thing in this numerical. Next, moving back to the next slide. It is reducing the Boolean expressions. Now, every Boolean expression must be reduced to as simple as possible before realization, because every logic operation in the expression represents a corresponding element of hardware. Realization of digital circuit with the minimal expression therefore results in reduction of cost and complexity and the corresponding increase in reliability. To reduce Boolean expressions, all the laws of the Boolean algebra may be used. The techniques that are used for reductions are similar to those in the ordinary algebra. Now, the procedures are as follows. We will be seeing the procedures for reducing the Boolean expressions. The first procedure is multiply all the variables necessary to remove the parentheses. Parentheses means the brackets. Next is look for the identical terms. Only one of these terms will be retained and the others will be dropped. For example, this is one example, AC plus of AC plus of AC plus of AC. So we can just write one AC. This all will be comprised to one AC. Next step is look for a variable and its complement in the same term, this term can be dropped. Now this one, for example, look here. Suppose there is a bar here, okay? A dot d into d bar will be equal to a dot 0. Why? Because this term is nothing but 0. This term is nothing but 0. So a dot 0 will be equal to 0. Again, similarly here, if there is a bar here, so a dot b dot c bar, this whole term is equal to 0. So this is ab dot of 0. So it will be equal to 0. So these are the things how we can reduce the Boolean expressions. Now next is look for pairs of terms that are identical except for the one variable for which may be missing in one of the terms. The larger term can be dropped. For example, this is the example. Suppose this one a dot b dot c bar dot d bar plus of a b c bar is equal to, you just take a b c bar as common, because this one will be d bar plus of 1. So this one can be changed to 1 because d bar plus of 1 is equal to 1. So this one is nothing but a dot b dot c bar. So these are the ways by which we can reduce the Boolean expressions, and also we can apply the Boolean laws, various laws what we have seen. Now we will be going to the next slide that shows all the numericals. So this slide is the reducing the Boolean expressions, the last point. That is, look for the pairs of terms which has the same variables with one or more variables complemented. If a variable in one term of each of the pair is complemented, while in the second term it is not, then such terms can be combined in a single term with that variable dropped. Now see in the example you can understand a dot b dot c bar dot d bar plus of a b c bar d is equal to, from this two we are taking this a b c bar as common. So a b c bar, so it will be d bar plus of d. Now d bar plus of d is equal to 1. So we can write it like this, a b c bar dot of 1. So it will be equal to a b c bar. Next is a b into c plus of d plus a b into c plus of d whole bar equal to, it will be equal to a b in brackets is c plus d plus of c plus d whole bar. We are taking ab as the common, so we can write this one, and this one is nothing but c plus d plus of c plus d whole bar. So it is nothing but equal to, this whole term is nothing but equal to 1. That is ab dot of 1, it is equal to ab. So these were the minimal techniques by which we can reduce the Boolean expressions. Now going to the next slide is reduce the expressions. This is the expression a b plus of c bar into ab plus of a c bar whole bar. We have to reduce the expression. Now how to reduce it? First one is the given expression we have written here, that is a into, in brackets it is b plus of c bar into, inside the bracket is ab plus of a c bar whole bar. Now here what we have done in this step, what we have done, we have demorganized. Which term we have demorganized? We have demorganized this term, that is a dot b plus a c bar whole bar. Here what we have done, we have just done like this, we have break the line and we have changed this sign. We have broken the line here, that is it is A dot B whole bar dot of this one, there is a dot here, dot of A C bar whole bar. So this plus sign has changed to dot here. Next is this one, the next step. Next we are moving to the next step, this step. In this step what we have done, we have demorganized this A dot B bar and A dot C bar whole bar. That is, we have demorganized this one and this term. After demorganizing, what we are getting? We are getting A bar, this one dot has changed to plus sign, so this is A bar plus of B bar, and this one is changed to A bar plus of C double bar means C, and all this are same. That is, expression is A parenthesis B plus of C bar in brackets A bar plus of B bar bracket close, then again bracket starts A bar plus of C bracket close, then parenthesis. Now see again this one. Here what we have done, we have multiplied these two terms, this one and this one. That is, we have multiplied A bar plus of B bar into A bar plus of C. Now just see A in brackets is B plus of C bar. This one will be A bar into A bar plus of B bar into A bar. Next is A bar into C, this one. Next is B bar into C, this one. Next is, we are just simplifying it. So while simplifying, what we will be getting, A in brackets B plus of C bar, then two A bars, we can write one A bar here. This is A bar plus of C bar, A bar C plus of C bar, B bar, A bar plus of C bar, B bar, C. Now we will be just doing again the simplification. That is, A, B plus C bar A plus this one is C into C bar. This one is C into C bar, means it is 0. So this term will be 0 here. 0 plus of C bar, A, B bar, A bar, this one, plus of again this is C bar into C, this one. This one is again 0. This one is 0, this one is also 0. So this one is 0 and 0. So ultimately we are having, again we are simplifying. We're simplifying, what we will be getting, these two terms are cancelled, this and this are cancelled. So we are getting AB plus of A, C bar A bar plus of A, C bar B bar A bar. Now again see this one is A and A bar. So this one is cancelled because this whole term is 0 again. Again here you see there is A and A bar. So this one is again cancelled, that is again it is 0. So it is AB plus of 0 plus of 0. So we are getting this expression is equal to AB. Now how we are getting is, first we are applying the De Morgan theorem. That's why De Morgan theorem is such an important theorem in Boolean algebra. First we are applying the De Morgan's theorem, then we are applying the De Morgan laws. That is, what were the laws? C bar dot C. Then we have applied this law, distributive law, we have multiplied it. All these laws we have applied and we have find out the result. That is, we have found out that the result is A dot B. So the reducing the expression, this one gives A dot B. Next expression is, we have to reduce this expression A plus B in brackets is AC plus of B plus C bar, the bracket closed, then D, and again the bracket is closed. So here this is just written the given expression. The given expression is A plus of B in brackets AC plus within brackets B plus of C bar, then into D, bracket closed. So this one is equal to, we have expanded this one. Just see this one, we have expanded this one. After expanding, what we are getting, it is A plus of B within brackets AC plus of BD, that is B into D plus of C bar into D. This one, C bar D. Next is, this is the expression. Next is, we are expanding this one. Again we are expanding this one. We can multiply B with each of the terms. So after the multiplication, we are getting A plus of B AC plus of B dot D plus of B C bar D. Now here what we can see, we are writing it in order. Now we can also do one thing, that B and B BBD means it will be BD. Now we are writing it in order. So we've written it like this: A plus of ABC plus of BD plus of BD C bar. Next we are taking the factors. Here from here we can take one factor, and from here we can also take one factor. Like we can take A as common, so we are taking A as common. A common we have taken, so it will be 1 plus of BC. Now we have, this is plus sign from here, then it is BD. Again we are taking BD as common, so it will be 1 plus of C bar. So this one and this one, whole one is equal to 1. So it is A dot of 1 plus of BD into 1. So this one, it has come to the result as A plus of BD. This one is how we are reducing this expression. We are reducing the expression by expanding it and then again simplifying it and applying the Boolean laws. Next, see, we are doing all the reducing expressions for just practice. You have to practice all these sums. While after the lecture, while you are seeing the lecture, after the lecture finishes, you note down all the problems and you please practice it, because after practicing only you can apply the more and more Boolean laws. How to apply, in which step you should be applying which law, you can understand from there. Now there is another example. We have to reduce the expression in brackets is B plus of BC into, in within brackets is B plus of B bar C, again into, in brackets, B plus of D. Now we have to reduce the expression. Now we will see how we are reducing it. This is the expression that is given. Now what we will be doing, we will be multiplying the first two terms, that is B plus of BC, and we are multiplying it with B plus of B bar C. Now multiplying it, we are getting in brackets is BB plus of BCB plus of B dot B bar C plus of B dot C dot B bar C into B plus D. Now this, see here, this one we can write as B and B is there, so we can write BC. So here B dot B bar is there, so this two terms will be equal to 0, so this is got cancelled. Again there is B dot B bar, so it again gets cancelled, that is equal to 0, 0 we can write. We are reducing the expression when writing it like this, that is B plus of BC plus of 0 plus of 0 into B plus of D. Now from this expression, that is this expression, we can take the factors, that is taking common as B, we can take the factors, that is B into 1 plus of C, then this one is into B plus of D within brackets. So this one is again equal to what? It is equal to 1. This one is equal to 1. So again what we can write? B dot B plus D. So again we are expanding it, this expression we are expanding. After expanding, what we can write? B dot B plus of BD. Now from here, if we are taking, simplifying it, and if you are taking B as common, so here we will be getting B into 1 plus of D. B into 1 plus of D we can write. Here in the expression, how we can write B? Because 2B means 1, you can write 1B. So B into 1 plus of D. So it is equal to B. So here again we have seen that we have applied some laws of the Boolean expression, and we have reduced the expression. This huge expression has come to just small b. This small b, that is this huge expression has come after reduction to small b, which is just reduction of the hardware. You will need only one input, that is only b. Next, going to the next slide. Again, there is another example, that is, we have to prove this one, that AB plus of A B bar C plus of B C bar is equal to AC plus of B C bar. This is one proof. So here what we can see, we are taking this one as first this one, that is the LHS. We are taking the LHS, that is AB plus of A B bar C plus of B C bar. From here what we are taking? We are taking A as the common thing, common term. From here we can take A as the common and we can find one factors. So we are writing here A into B plus of B bar C plus of B C bar. From here what we can write? We can use the laws of the Boolean algebra. We can write it after this simplifying. What we can write it is A into B plus of B bar plus into B plus of C plus of B C bar. Now this one what we can write, B plus of B bar is equal to 1. So here we are getting A into B plus of C plus of BC. From here we can just multiply it or expanding it. We are expanding, that is AB plus of AC plus of BC bar. So again here what we can do it, we are multiplying C plus of C bar here because C is not here and both these terms contain C. So we are multiplying it with C plus of C bar, which is nothing but 1. So you are multiplying it. So it becomes AB. After expanding, it will become ABC plus of ABC bar plus of AC plus of BC bar. From here we are taking this and this term, we are taking ACS common. This and this term, we are taking ACS common. So AC 1 plus of B, this one. And from this and this, we are taking BC bar as common. So it one will be 1 plus of A. So this one is again this term 1 plus of B is equal to 1. Again 1 plus of A is equal to 1. So what we can write, AC plus of B C bar. This whole huge term has been reduced to just AC plus of A B C bar. So what we can see that LHS is equal to RHS. So this whole one is proved. Next is, again there is another proof, that is A B bar C plus of B D bar plus of A B D bar plus of A bar C is equal to B plus C. We have to prove it. Now we are taking the LHS, that is A B bar C plus of B plus of B D bar plus of A B D bar plus of A bar C. Now after this we have written the next step, that is from this three terms, we are taking B as common. So just write A B bar C plus of A bar C plus B, and there is a factors, that is 1 plus D bar plus A D bar. Now this one what we can write, 1 plus something, so we can write as 1. So this one is, again from here we are taking C as common. The C as common we have taken, that is A. From here we are getting A bar plus of A B bar plus of B, we have written here. Now what this can be expanded, so what we can write, that is C into A bar plus of A plus into A bar plus of B bar plus of B is coming. So again we are multiplying it. We are multiplying C with this one, but this term will be equal to 1 because A plus of A bar is equal to 1. So again C into A bar plus of C into B bar plus of B. Next is, we are taking, from here we can write B plus C into B plus of B bar plus of C A bar. From here what we can write, B plus C plus C A bar. And this one is B plus C. We are taking C as common, so it is 1 plus A bar. So this one is nothing but B plus C. So this whole expression has come to the small expression, that is B plus C. So it is being proved that it is B plus C, which is nothing but the reduction of the hardware. So we have moved to the end of the lecture. So thank you everyone for listening. Thank you.